What's up, everybody? This is Zenith Kisaray, the Archangel Feather. Welcome back to my channel for another Angel Feather replay. I want to apologize that I'm not getting these up on a daily basis. Weekends I typically will not be able to post any videos, and I'm wanting to try and aim for one a day, Monday through Friday. I'll touch more on that in just a minute. But today's video is going to be a game where I took DNAngel Feather against Seekers with their new Alfred support. I'm actually going to talk less about this video and more about a few other things. So I'll be doing notations in the video once it's posted so that you guys can read the notations and follow along with the game itself. So if you've heard everything I've said, you can rewatch the video and mute me out so that you can read what's going on in the video. And of course, as always, you will have a link in the description below with the replay for this, so that if you have Card Fight Area, you can download it and watch it at your own pace. So the few things that I want to talk about today, first and foremost, is the reason why I'm not getting a lot of videos during the week now. I was wanting to aim for one a day, Monday through Friday, but I may not always hit that because I'm currently going through a time where I'm doing interviews, trying to find some full-time employment. And of course that means that I have to cut back on the game because business before pleasure. Real life comes before any kind of card game. With that said, don't expect this video, or excuse me, this channel to die anytime soon. I'm going to continue working to make this channel grow to the best of my abilities. Again, I want to try and get at least one video a day, Monday through Friday, even after I get full-time work. I can't always guarantee it, but I can guarantee you that I'm going to keep working at it. So just bear with me on my transition here. This channel is going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue helping everyone who watches to understand what Angel Feathers can do, and in the future change over and test out some other decks and show you guys what I think those clans can do as well. Apart from that, I've also made some changes to the deck itself that I'm going to be testing, and they'll be showing up in future videos. I changed out some critical triggers for Happy Bell No Kill for several reasons. Number one, Happy Bell will give me the ability to use 2 Raziels in the game instead of just 1. So I have also added a second Raziel in place of a Uriel. Number 2, with Broken Heart and Million Ray Pegasus getting huge boosts from Gavriel, Refros, Metatron, Raziel, the stand triggers can really make pressure on my opponent from multiple attacks that much more effective. And number 3, with Happy Bell's ability, I'm able to do more hand swaps because apart from Azrael and Battle Cupid, I can't get anything from the damage zone to my hand. And there are definitely times when I need something like a Sentinel or something to my hand, so Happy Bell can help with that. And having Happy Bell, any triggers I call from the damage zone for Gavriel's ability can now be used for their abilities. Sunny Smile, boost, shuffle back in the deck, critical hit, to the soul, give any angel on the field 3000 power, Happy Bell, to the soul, hand swap, and Refros to countercharge. So that's the big change. Another change I made is I'm going to take out the medical bomb. I was taking out medical bombers for 10k vanillas like Essence Celestial Becca. I was testing this because with 10,000 units and with Million Ray Pegasus units, a total of 7 in the deck, you've got a large supply of Grey 2s that can counter early rushes from your opponent, because typically if you're getting early rushed, you might take at least 1 damage. So if you take that into consideration, Million Ray will be 11,000. And that's assuming the damage is not a trigger. So with that in mind, if your opponent is playing 9,000 units that don't have boosters, if they're not able to become 12k attackers, they can't attack your Vanguard in this fashion. That's a very solid defense mechanism, and I do encourage it for those who like the idea of having that extra defense in the early game. However, I myself have found that I actually prefer to go back to Medical Bomber Nurse, because I don't like really using vanilla units unless they're triggers, and even then that's only if I don't have triggers that will have abilities to utilize, such as with Angel Feathers there are 2 criticals that have abilities, but one of those criticals, which is the Celestial critical trigger Asbiel, requires your Vanguard to be a Celestial. I don't run any Celestial units, so Asbiel's ability is useless to me, so I would run the generic critical. But as far as other generic abilities, for anything that's grade 1 and higher, I don't really appreciate that unless I build the deck for that purpose. One example is when I tested out Freeze Ray, Starvader Freeze Ray a long time ago, I was using 8,000s and 10,000s because it would be an anti-rush in the early game, helped me to hold more damage off, because freeze ray was like angel feathers in that it would allow you to do things when your damage zone is manipulated. Which, by the way, imagine Repharos with Star Vader freeze ray in extreme format. That's a lot of salt. So, but going back to Medical Bomber, Bomber's ability gives me those pluses. She can show up off of Gavriel and things, so I'm switching back over to her for that. So that's the full extent of my changes. More stand triggers, specifically Happy Bell, Raziel, and I've also put the cure back up to 4 at the cost of 1 battle cupid, which was part of what encouraged Happy Bell being implemented into the deck as well. So that's everything for that. Thanks guys for watching, and thank you for everybody who's subscribed thus far. I hope to see more subscriptions in the future. Leave a comment, hit the like button, share the video, anything you want to do there. And for anyone who wants to be on my channel and be one of the people in the replays, I'm more than welcome to people who want to challenge me for it. I can't guarantee that I'll get every video up, especially if it's a terrible video where one of us hits all triggers, the other person gets grade stuck and stuff like that. But I can say that if we have a really good game, whether I win or lose, we will definitely work towards getting it on the channel here. So anyone who wants to look me up on Cardfight Area, you know the name. And I thank you guys again for watching. Notations will be put up. You'll probably be reading them as it is. So I hope to see you guys later on. Until next time, signing out.